Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's News Update. Professor Yuval SHINee has become the second Israeli in history to join the United Nations Human Rights Committee. SHINee, who was appointed to the committee with the supporting votes of 112 countries on Thursday, serves as Dean of the Faculty of Law at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. The first Israeli appointed to the position was law professor and human rights activist David Kretzmer in 1995. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Ron Prosor, lauded the selection of SHINee as an achievement of the Israel mission to the UN and a source of pride for the country. SHINee praised the foreign ministry and Israel's mission for pushing the decision after a long diplomatic campaign and told Ynet that the fact that Israel was elected to a body with so many hostile countries and others who see Israel as a human rights violator is not a trivial matter. SHINee will serve as one of 18 legal experts on the committee who examine whether countries fulfill the international laws on human rights. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has welcomed Canada's decision to suspend its diplomatic ties with Iran. The Prime Minister said, "I wish to congratulate the Canadian Prime Minister for taking such a bold step and sending a clear message to Iran and to the world," further saying this step should serve as an example of international responsibility and morality to the international community. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister John Baird severed ties with Iran on Friday, giving Iranian diplomats in Ottawa 5 days to leave the country, and closing Canada's embassy in Tehran, citing, among other things, Iran's blatant disregard for the Vienna Convention and its guarantee of protection for diplomatic personnel. Baird also accused Iran of routinely threatening the existence of Israel and called Iran's regime the most significant threat to global peace and security in the world today. The New York City Police Department is opening a new branch in Israel. The NYPD is taking the action in order to strengthen ties with Israeli security forces and cooperate with the Israel police on a daily basis. Charlie Ben Naim, who is a veteran NYPD detective who was born in Israel, will head up the new branch, which is located in central Israel at the Sharon District's police headquarters in the city of Kfar Saba. The Jerusalem Post reports that the European Union is considering a ban on products made in the Israeli settlements. According to multiple Israeli media reports, a Greek foreign ministry official spoke of the ban consideration to reporters during a Geneva Initiative seminar held in Athens Friday. Israel's Channel 10 quoted the official as saying that the EU Executive Commission would likely make a decision on the matter next month. And staying with Europe, Jewish and Muslim leaders met this week at the second gathering of European Jewish and Muslim leaders in Paris. The conference, organized by the European Jewish Congress, the Grand Mosque de Paris, and the New York-based Foundation for Ethnic Understanding, drew nearly 100 religious leaders and participants from almost 20 European countries, as well as delegates from Morocco, Israel, and the U.S. Speaking at the opening session of the conference on Tuesday, European Jewish Congress President Moshe Kantor spoke of religious unity and tolerance, and in referring to recent rulings in Europe against ritual circumcision and ritual slaughter, said, "An attack on one of us is an attack on all of us." Participants at the conference put forth a zero tolerance for religious bigotry declaration, calling for communication, reconciliation, and cooperation among Muslims and Jews. An upcoming event in Israel, initiated by President of the Foundation for Ethnic Understanding, Rabbi Mark Schneier, will continue the momentum of the conference in November, when 3 imams and 3 rabbis in northern Israel will exchange pulpits, speak to local schools, and take part in interfaith events. And finally, in a moment that truly transcended politics, Jewish former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords recited the Pledge of Allegiance last night at the Democratic National Convention in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Giffords survived a critical gunshot wound to the head in a 2011 attack that killed 6 people and wounded 12 others during a constituent meet and greet in Tucson, Arizona. The Congresswoman had stepped down from Congress in January in order to focus on her ongoing recovery. And that's Shalom TV's news update. I'm Teisha Bader.